Hi guys, welcome to a buzzing walkabout here on Buzzing Pattaya, and today you're probably looking behind me thinking, where on earth am I? What am I doing and what's this one all about? So behind me is the famous Bat nightclub, which is down what's now known as Soy Batman. And this is a really cool place. It's a very controversial place. There's lots of stuff that's been happening here over the last nearly 30 years, would you believe? But I want to go inside and show you what it's all about. It's been derelict now for many years, over 2 decades, and there's a huge amount of controversy about what's happened in there. So I will take you in there. I'm going to show you. It's quite dark in places, and I wouldn't recommend you coming down here just have a nose around. It can be dodgy, but at the end of the day, just use your streetwise and you'll be okay. I actually did a photo shoot, believe it or not, here about 6-7 years ago with a Russian girl, and here I am saying to you, be careful, and there's me taking a Russian girl in there to do a photo shoot. But anyway, that's another story. Alright, so let's go take a look. First of all, we're going to have a walk around and see how big and magnificent this building used to be, and then we're going to go inside, and it's 6 floors, would you believe? 6 floors all the way up. We'll go up to the very top, and I'll show you the views up there. The views are incredible. And it really is a cool place, as you can see behind me here. It's very big. All right, so let's go take a look. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very grand building, and I can imagine back in the day, way back in 1994 when it first opened, that this was the entrance where the minibuses and that would drive up, park outside, a bit like a posh hotel, and the concierge would open the doorway and let you in. I don't know, maybe it wasn't like that because I wasn't around here then. But certainly it does look very grand. But unfortunately, there was a lot of problems with this place. And when it opened, everything was all good and everything was looking pretty funky until they started to permit underage drinking. There was a lot of drugs involved, and also there was a lot of violence here. And naturally that put it onto the police's radar, and they were constantly raided, to the point where this place became a thorn in the police's backside. And ultimately what happened was the police had had enough, and they decided it was time to shut it down. Now, as you can see down here, there's a lot of graffiti. Well, what we'll do is we're going to go inside now. Now, please forgive me if some of the lighting gets a bit difficult. It is bleak in here in some places, but on the very top floor, it really is magnificent. But what we'll do first is I want to show you the lower levels, because you're going to see a staircase here, and this staircase leads you all the way up to the top, which we're going to do in a minute, up there. And you might be thinking about the graffiti, why there's so much graffiti, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. This is more than your average graffiti. This is some work of art in some of these places. But anyway, going back to the ground floor, so around here is what used to be a lounge bar area on the lower floor, and over the years, where it's rained so much, unfortunately it's flooded. Now I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this. Bear with me. Oh yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Okay, so just watch where I'm walking, and apologies for the echo. Wow, how cool. All right, so you can see down here, this area used to be the bar lounge area, and there's the stairs leading down to it. But over the years, the rain's come in, and the rain hasn't gone anywhere. As you can see now, it's quite deep, that water. I mean, looking down there, it's probably a good 3 or 4 foot deep, if not maybe deeper. And this was the lounge area. Now I'm not sure, I might be able to get around this way. Let's have a look. There's a stairway here. But you can imagine how spooky and creepy this place must be at night time. Quite frightening. Can I get up the stairs here? No. All right, okay. So I'm going to have to head back out. But as you can see, down there, it's, there you go. So I imagine there's a bar area. This must have been quite smart. So what we'll do now is we're going to walk back round to the front, and I'm going to head up the floors and show you each floor. Now, let's go back to where I was talking. So 1994, this place opened, and unfortunately, due to lots of underage drinking, drugs and violence, this place was a thorn in the police's backside. So much so that unfortunately they decided 18 months later, just 18 months later, to come in and shut the place down for good. As you can imagine, well, I'm going to go in there. So as you can imagine, from an investor's point of view, to invest all this money and then have the place shut down must have been horrific. And ultimately that caused a problem. See all the rubbish and debris here, look. There you go, even a pair of pants. What's that about? Alright, so let's head up. Now, the problem came with the partners. And obviously there was finger pointing and blames were being pointed at each other, etc. And they had to go to court. Now I don't know what this floor was, but it's an open ceiling here. Let's go look at that. Yeah, so I don't know what the accusations were, but ultimately it meant that the court case went on for a long time. You can look up there. And I guess these are toilets. But yeah, the court case went on for a long time. And when it was settled, popular belief was that one of the partners, a disgruntled partner, came in and set fire to the building. There's also rumours that it was the police. And they think that the police did this to set fire to it so that no potential business investor would come in and carry on where this place left off. Which I can understand. And I could also understand a disgruntled business partner. Because if you've lost millions, which I'm guessing this must have cost, then yeah, you're going to be unhappy. Alright, so let's head up here. And I know what some of you are thinking, he's getting out of breath. And yeah, I am. I'm not going to lie. And I'm just waiting for the gyms everything to open so we can start this 3-month campaign I'm going to do for the children's charity. But let's have a look at this window here. So we're on the 2nd floor now, it's quite high up. And you can see out here, see for a long way. But when we get up on the top floor, you'll see the real views. It really is magnificent. Now you see, here's where it gets a bit interesting. Because up here, they've cleaned some of these floors up, believe it or not. And I don't know what this circle was. There's nothing above it, but it goes all the way down. So, what was that about? I'm guessing it must have been maybe a glass floor. I'm not sure. Look at all the graffiti around here. And what's happened over the years is that they've had graffiti competitions in here. I mean, look at some of the detail in these. Who was that famous guy? Was it, what was his name? Banks? Is it Banksy? Was he the famous graffiti guy that used to go around tagging all these buildings? And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he made a shed load of money out of it as well. I'm not quite sure. So, anyway, heading back up now. Superman, what's it say? Superman washer. Wow. And again, look at the views from up here. Staggering views. Beautiful. I like you looking at the views. It gives me a chance to get my breath back. And again out here. And at the top, when we go up the top, up these stairs, the views really are spectacular. So each floor is exactly the same. I don't know what they're up here, what went on. But I know we do have a lot of people that follow this channel that have been here for many, many years. Maybe you've been here when it was back in the day. If you did, could you share and let us know what it was? Because I don't know. But you can see the graffiti, so it's really cool. Alright. let's keep heading up. A few years ago I did a photo shoot up here with a Russian girl, and we did some photos on the very top floor. I'll show you a few in a second. And it was a really cool shoot. Okay, let's keep going. Come on, Mr. Knight, you can do this. People say about the sound qualities, oh, you need to change your mic. You need a different mic, your sound quality's poor. I need a new set of lungs. I don't know about microphone. Okay, so, oh yes, almost there. Now this one, slightly different. And let's look at this. It's pretty good, isn't it? We're coming out now. Can you imagine how many people would have come here? I want to go over and look at this graffiti over here because it looks pretty impressive. But I wonder how many people could come to this club in one go. A couple of thousand? Maybe more? Yeah, look at that. Very clever. And here. All right, so nearly at the top. Yes. And I'm still breathing. That's even better. The sun's out as well, which makes it hotter. And we are nearly at the top, so let's head up. Let's go to the very top. Someone's car alarm's going off. And here we are. Now check this out. Alrighty. We are now at the very top. And I have no idea what that would have been back in the day, but I imagine it with lights and stuff going on, pretty impressive. But I have to say, I don't know that I would want to be clubbing up here this high with lots of alcohol and drugs and stuff, because I'm surprised there wasn't any more like fatalities and stuff, because there's no protection. It's quite dangerous. Let's have a look. I'll show you around when I get my breath back. Alright, so can you see in the far distance there? That's the Jomtien Tower over there. Spin round, and you can literally see for miles and miles and miles. Really is impressive. Show you that again, look. Pretty cool, eh? So, did you know this place was here? Not many people do. And if you want to come here and have explore it yourself, it's very easy to find. It's just off the main road here. If you look down there, see the main road? Literally, when you get to the Honda Mityon garage, turn left and just look up. You'll see it. You can't miss it. And come and have a look for yourself. There are a few people that stay here, a few homeless people. But in all fairness, most of them are very, very kind. They're happy just to stay out the way. Maybe bung them 100 baht, make their day, give them some food. And come and have a look for yourself. Bring your camera. If you want some great photos, bring your camera. Because it really is a magnificent place. As I say, very, very controversial. Opened in 1994, was closed down just 18 months later. And there was a huge fire after the courts had passed judgment, and some people say it was the police, some people say it was the disgruntled partners. Who knows? All right, so on that note, I'm going to leave you. Let me just wander over. Let's leave on a nice view, shall we? There you go. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching Buzzing About Town here on Buzzing Pattaya. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we bring out a new video. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. It's a great group lots and lots of people joining, and loads of photos, etc. And if you're interested in joining us as a member, then there are membership details on our front page of our YouTube channel. And lastly, don't forget, coming soon is the very own buzzing merchandise. If nothing else, it's a bit of fun. Alright, so that's it guys. Thanks ever much, oh dearie me, sorry. Thanks ever so much for watching, and please, wherever you are, stay safe.